this side.
Okay.
So, like, when you started acting with...
I had my first contact with music when I was 3, and it was with a toy piano that a cousin got from a country fair. And so starting since then, music became all my life. And some time ago my father told me a story of when I was 4, and there were some friends of them that asked me about what I needed to do in my life. So when you ask this kind of thing to a child, you know, you usually have some strange answer. And my answer was that I needed to become a pianist and to travel all over the world. And it's crazy because today is 32 years later is what I'm doing, so it's amazing. I am from Bari, that is a city in the southeast of Italy, and is a seaside city, Mediterranean reality. And when I was young, I hate all of this because I needed to discover something more. I was curious to discover new realities. Now I am arrived to understand that my hometown is really important for me, and I discovered myself that I'm really attached to my native land. Because writing my own music, I understood that it's important to have my landscapes, to have my colors, to have my natural habitat, to be myself, to express myself. So many people normally ask me about how I get my inspiration. It's simple because I love to write music that speak about my life. And so I get inspiration from simple things, normal things. Moment of normal life, getting a coffee or taking or walking around the city, or just sitting on the seaside, you know, just listening to some music and getting rest. Or staying with my family, with my wife and my dog, spending time with them, having relax with some friend of mine, getting dinner together, talking about normal things. It's life, and you know, music is just a different way that we have to speak. So it's important to be natural with ourselves and with our music. Yeah, normally I have a normal life. I don't like to speak about music every time. I need to stay with my friends and spend time with them just for having fun. Because yeah, it's important for me, and music is all my life, but time is important. We have to spend it at the best, and it's not the only thing. For example, when I drive my car, I don't like to listen to the radio because I use the silence to create. Silence is important because it's like a blank sheet. You can use it to create, to start to paint something new. In fact, I use all the time that I can to imagine my music, how it could be. In fact, there are some friends of mine that are always worried because they watched me and they think that I'm so distant from them. And, but it's not true, you know. I'm just thinking to the music. I'm just composing in my mind. My relation with the music was natural because has been natural because nobody in my family was a musician. So I started with the classical music, studying with the classical music, and then having some different experience before with the rock music, and then growing up with the jazz music when I was 18. And my life was based on the instinct, you know, making my own mistakes. I didn't have any master with me that could show me the way, the right way. And so that's why maybe today I'm trying to create my own music without following any kind of genre. Normally we used to think about jazzmen like some guys that play so many notes, you know, that have to prove their great playing on the instrument. But for me it's different because I just need to make good music, and we do it being 3 musicians or 4 musicians that are at the service of the music. So sometimes we try to do something, you know, complicated, but to let it arrive to people in a simple way. This is difficult to do, but we are trying to do it. You know, why? Because there are not so many people that love jazz because they don't understand jazz sometimes. And it's a pity because jazz is the music of freedom. So why don't share it with all the people we can, you know? Music should arrive to your stomach, not to your brain, you know? It's a question of emotion. It's a question of vibration. And what let you be able to vibrate. It's not important to make something difficult. It's important to arrive simply to the people, you know, to the emotion of people. My music is, as to say, I think today my music is honest, personal, because, yeah, I fallen in love for the jazz music, but during the way I discovered that it wasn't exactly the right way for me. I had to try something different. Because I write my own music, and when I write music I try to create some little movie. I love to write music like movie songs. So I was searching for something special that could represent perfectly my musical idea. And you know, traditional jazz wasn't maybe the right way for me. Yes, we are in 2014, so for me it's important that we have to keep attention to what's happening around us. You know, yes, the freedom that jazz gives to you is important, but there are so many other things that could be useful to create atmosphere, to create ambience. I get inspiration from so many things from the classical music because I came from that. I get inspiration from the rock music or the trip hop. And all of these things are important to create colors, but just that. Also the way of playing. My music is not piano-centric. Yeah, I don't need to prove that I am a great player, you know, every time. It's important for me to give a message with my music. So, also all the work that we do with the trio, with Giorgio, with Dario, that are great partners for that. They follow me since 2 years and we travel a lot. We spend a lot of time together to create sound. All the works that we do together is to be at the service of the music. We are just colors. There's a strange thing about my musical life because it has been simple to play all around the world for me, but not to play here in Italy. Yes, we have so many great players here, also of jazz music, but there are so few spaces for us, so it's crazy. I found so much curiosity outside, but not so much inside Italy, and it's a pity because, you know, close to my attachment to my land, you know, I need to do more here.
No, è chiodato, cioè saranno proprio i chiodi nel palco.
OUTRUSH is an important moment for me, it's an important album, because it represents for me the consciousness of choosing the right way. That doesn't mean that I'm arrived to something or somewhere, just that I found the right way to express myself, to express my music as well. Talking about my life, the purpose of OUTRUSH is to give some different moment, you know, of my life today. The dimension of travel, dimension of drama, the passion of a relationship, you know. Well, if I ask to myself where I'm going today as a musician, I don't know, because I'm trying to change always, you know, naturally, feeling inside my music so many different styles. What will happen tomorrow, we will see. I will be always curious to try something different. I need to share this with all people I meet all around the world, because they can't understand sometimes this way of life. And it's important because I have the chance to do it. And I need to divide, to share with the all other, this Italian way of life, this South Italian way of life. Maybe we could be all better one day, you know? If I think about big cities like Rome, like New York, yes, are all beautiful places, but sometimes you don't have the time to live your life. And the time is important, you know? Life is important, life is one. And we have to spend it well.